Alright, now that we have the artwork all traced, you see that I've gone ahead and resized everything. And to do so, simply grab your selection tool and drag select around the artwork. And if you trace exactly from the tracing, you might find that quite difficult. So in that case, you're going to use this guy right here, the lasso tool. And you can simply drag out like this around the artwork, and then you can grab this guy here and you can resize your artwork and move it around on your document. Now you notice I also put a plate here, and that was very easy to do. All I did was grab the good old ellipse, and I went like this to create something that looked like it was actually sitting on it. And I pretty much had a white fill. I sent the object to the back, and then I took the arc tool and I created the inside of the plate like so. Okay, so that's how I create the plates. But don't forget, folks, this is the computer. Do it once, and if necessary, repeat. So since I have one plate done, all I have to do is copy and paste. Command and Control C, Command and Control V, and I can move that plate and resize it and place it on the bottom of all the other food and simply send it to the back. So we'll worry about the plates later. Let's go ahead and color something. So I'm going to go back to the hamburger. And since we used our blob brush, and for those of you who use the pen tool, you already know that it's very easy to grab a swatch or just change your colors up here. The blob brush is a little tiny bit different. What we have to do with the blob brush is we have to grab, let me go get the live paint bucket tool that lives under the shape builder tool. And with every version of Illustrator, they move things around, so I have to hunt for things. But as you can see, here's the live paint bucket. With the live paint bucket, as long as our artwork is selected, all we have to do is click anywhere and we can start coloring. So let's go ahead now and grab our swatches, tear those guys off, and let's also, while we're at it, grab the color panel and tear that off, so we can have more control over the colors we create. So of course this bun is pretty burnt, not good. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a lighter color, and I'll click again inside the bun. The bottom bun is typically lighter than the main hamburger bun, so I'm going to grab this color here and click. Keep in mind that the colors that we choose are not important. You can make your hamburger purple if you like. There is no right and wrong on this menu that we're doing. And by the way, if having it selected distracts you, deselect it, and you can still color with the live paint bucket tool. So you can still click and fill in without being distracted by that outline. Let's give the cheese a little bit of an orange color. The hamburger itself, let's see, I make it a little bit dark like so, maybe too dark. Just play around. Like I said before, no right or wrong. The top bun, you can change the color of that as well. I'm going to go to my tomatoes now, give it a red color, and the color of these guys here. And I'm going to give the sides of the tomato a different color, just to give it a little bit of a different look here. Now, instead of continually going up here, when you have things that are the same, like we have two things of lettuce, all you have to do is hit on your keyboard the Alt or Option key, and your cursor should change temporarily into the eyedropper. If not, you can always click on it right here as well. And then I can sample, for example, let me click on this green here, and then I'm going to click in the new lettuce. So Alt or Option, click to grab the color you want, go to the area and fill it in. So I think this might be cheese under there, so I'm going to sample the cheese, and I'll click inside this part of the tomato to give that the cheese. I'll click in the green, give this lettuce a green color, click on the hamburger with the eyedropper, color that in, and this looks like a hamburger. Nope, actually that's cheese back there. Whoops. We're going to go ahead and give this cheese under the tomato, and right here it looks like lettuce. So we'll grab some lettuce and we'll color that as well. We'll click on the cheese and grab the cheese. The seeds, you can choose the color down here or a yellowish color or whatever you like, and then take your time and get inside that bun and color those seeds like so. If you miss and you click on the outline like so or anything else, just undo it and try again, or zoom in to have more control. Okay, you can also hit the, I believe it's the Shift key or the caps lock. Actually, it's the caps lock key. And the caps lock key will turn your cursor into what's called a precise cursor, which gets rid of the paint bucket, and you can more easily target the areas that you're trying to get in there. So once again, it's the caps lock, and let me just double check. Yep, caps lock key, and click inside of your artwork. And now we have one completely filled piece of artwork. Now, by the way, sometimes you'll see that I change the outline color or the stroke. Just undo and click right in the center. Don't worry if you miss. I do it all the time. You might need to zoom in or simply try again. And that is how we can color in the artwork. So go ahead and do the other parts of the artwork, and then we're going to start to arrange the artwork on a plain board so we can get a composition going, and then we'll worry about the background.